Head Instructor.
Bunch of intermediate and beginner level students. Welcome everybody. Start with the breathing. Place your feet comfortable distance apart, hands on your lower abdomen. Lips lightly sealed and teeth gently meshed together. Allow your eyes to close. Begin focusing on deep, relaxed breathing. As you breathe in, feel your abdomen go out. As you breathe out, feel it come back in. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. Be relaxed. With each breath, begin to imagine a cascade of relaxation flowing down the body from the top of your head all the way down to the bottoms of your feet. Feel your face and jaw relax. Neck and shoulders relax. Chest and upper back relax. Shoulders and arms feel heavy. Stomach and lower back relax. Feel the flow of relaxation through your waist into your hips, through your thighs and backs of the legs. Allow your knees to soften. Feel your calf muscles relax, your ankles relax, and the bottoms of your feet relax. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. Be relaxed. The next time that you breathe out, go ahead and open your eyes and lower your hands. Transition from bracing a horse. Separate the feet shoulder width apart. Turn the toes in slightly so the outside edges of the feet become parallel. Bend those knees, sit. Get your tuck, circle the arms back, circle the arms forward. And once you've found that, do your best to ease back into relaxed breathing. Upper body should feel light and weightless, and your lower body should feel stable and rooted. Sit back, and then release in. So hold for about another minute. And release. Straighten the legs, lower the hands, circle the arms up, inhale, and press the palms down to exhale. Good. Okay, so where we picked up, we left off last week and picking up today, I believe we had started to preview playing guitar. Is that correct? Excellent. And apprentices, are you looking to test out this unit? Is that yes? I see one nod. No. A yes and a no. Okay. I can put you to work. But first, let's go ahead and run it from the beginning. And then when I get to to playing guitar, I'll switch to instruction. But we'll just kind of go through there. Once we get to brush knee push, I'll talk you through playing guitar. We'll do it twice together, and then we'll probably just kind of pick up focusing on the main moves, and then towards the end, I might have you kind of practice leading it up to that point a couple of times so I can see how everyone's doing. I know if you haven't been here for a while, just follow along as best you can. It's not a test. So glad to have you back.
It's good to be back.
It's good to have it, yeah. So we're still, obviously, for those at home, socially distancing. We have 6 people here today. We've got our pile mostly taken care of, so there's much more room. We have a brand new AC system that pulls in air from outside, so ventilation is good. And, we still are keeping a cap on things, but we're always happy to have this few more people come in. So glad to see you. All right, so let's start from the beginning. Let's do callbacks first couple of times. Step left.
Step left.
Commencement. Ward off right.
Right.
Ward off left. Ward off right. Oh my gosh, I just realized you put the wooden man in. That makes me so happy. Pull back. Press. Follow through and push. Follow through. That's technical. That would just be saying there is a sink back, lower the hand. Now, single whip. Lift hands. Strike with shoulder. White crane spreads wings. Brush knee push. Playing guitar, follow shift forward, follow through halfway, set the right heel down at a wide angle, shift back, open the hands, close the hands, set the left heel down. Playing guitar. Good, reset from the beginning, one more time like that. Thank you, sir. Step left. Commencement. Ward off right. Ward off left. pull back.
Pull back.
Press,
Press.
push.
Push.
Single whip.
Single whip.
Lift hands.
Lift hands.
Strike with shoulder.
Shoulder.
White crane, spread wings.
Crane, spread wings.
Brush knee push. Playing guitar, follow through, step up halfway, set the right heel down at a wide angle, shift back, open the hands, close the hands, set the left heel down. Good, release, shake it out. Any questions from step left up through brush knee push? Anything that, questions, comments, suggestions, queries, confusions? No, okay. So, let's look at playing guitar. I think I briefly talked about what the application is for this. So for me, even if you haven't done the applications, hearing what does this move do can help inform how you move your body. So what this one is, I'm minding my business here, my brush knee push, and some really not nice person comes at me with a very deep punch. First thing, don't get hit. Get out of the way. And then it's a slap. It's a smack to the elbow. In its grossest practical terms, it's an elbow break. But that's what that's accomplishing. Which is a little bit different than link hands, which is block and strike. So it's a little, they look the same kind of in the end position, but they're a little bit different in terms of what you're doing. So I'll demonstrate really quick. So we're from brush knee push, looks good. If you don't have it, that's okay. There's 4 more. Keep working on it. And playing guitar. So follow through, step up halfway. So as I follow through, notice that's what lifts up this right heel. So that I can set it down at a wider angle. So then I'm going to shift back, open the hands. I'm going to close the hands and set that left heel down. This is the Tai Chi defensive posture. This is the fighting stance, the ready stance for Tai Chi. Tai Chi doesn't attack, it's a strictly defensive martial art form. So I'm waiting for something to happen to me, I'm not going at it. But this is the traditional Tai Chi ready stance. So, one more time, and we'll work on it together. Push and push, follow through, shift back, open the hands, close the hands, set the left heel down. Yes, sir.
Setting the left heel down, close the hands.
That is a more intermediate advanced question, but this is a beginner class, but the answer is yes. So, white gold sash, la 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 la, do not worry about this right now, but yes, in an application, that foot coming down is a microsecond before, and that momentum is what would cause the hands to close.
Just think about it.
Right. No, that's okay, that's okay. The answer usually is like 3 different possibilities, the answer is usually yes to all of them. So, but as a beginner, the most important thing to focus on are the feet. So I'm going to shift forward so that I can free up this heel enough to set it down at a wide angle. I want it down to about 60 degrees. So I have a nice base to then stand here with my knee nice and rounded out. All right, practice together.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's get to the end of brush knee push. So good double dragon foot placement. Left foot forward. Yep. Everyone looks good there. Very good. Now, follow through. Step up halfway. Set that heel down at a wide angle. And then shift back. Open the hands. Close the hands. Set that left heel down. Huh? Good. If you can't see me, you can follow any of our green sashes. And our apprentices have seen this many times too. Turn those toes in a little bit, and then round your knee out. I saw sad, unhappy knee. Okay, there you go. There you go. Good. Is that okay? That'll be fine. Is it hurting your knee? Yes. Oh, well, okay.
But my knees hurt all the
Your
time.
knees hurt all the time, okay. So I'm gonna be on knee patrol on you. All right, release, 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 release. So this brings me to a good observation. On this playing guitar, hopefully you'll be able to see from the front. So here, what I want is this knee to stay out over this toe. So that then I can set this foot down here. What we're trying to avoid is this. It doesn't even look good in any capacity. See what it's doing to my ankle and what it's doing to my knee. So it's about rounding this knee out. And so if my foot is too wide, I can't keep this knee out. It feels weird. And so that naturally wants to then kind of come in. But if my foot is too close in, then I feel wobbly. I mean, maybe I can keep my knee over it, but I feel a little bit cramped with my stance. So that's why the 60-degree angle, and it's not a huge step forward, because if I step too far forward, that's naturally going to do this as well. So you're going to have to just kind of play around with your body, everyone's individual body, so that the ground rules are wide angle so that this knee can stay rounded out. Try not to let it collapse in. Round it out, forward, here. And it takes a lot of attention into this leg, because if I check out and I don't pay attention, this naturally will want to happen. So it's just patience, practice, and some diligence on your part, so that no matter what else is happening with your body, this is probably the first and foremost, most important thing to be checking in as you get into this stance. If you continue to have knee pain, let me know, because it's usually an alignment issue. We can go a little taller with our stances, or usually, like I said, it's an alignment thing that we can help. But anyone who knows me, I've had 3 orthopedic surgeries on my knees in 18 months. I get it. So, knee patrol. All right, let's practice again a couple times. Let's go from brush knee push. And step up, follow through, and you're going to step back with the heel at a 60-degree angle. Open the hands, close the hands, set the right and the left heel down. Better. Does that still hurt, Ms. Walsh?
It's fine.
But keep asking. Release. 2 more times. And playing guitar. So follow through, set the heel down at a wide angle, shift back, open the hands, close the hands, set the left heel down. There you go. Good, 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 good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Release. And reset. The end of brush knee push. Good correction. Good, good, good. Okay, and playing guitar. So follow through. Step up halfway with the right foot. Set the heel down at a wide angle. Shift back. Open the hands. Close the hands. Set the left heel down. Reset.
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
When we shift back, are we lifting the heel on the left foot?
So, I don't know, let's find out. Well, ultimately, that is what's gonna free this foot up. So, I'm not doing this. I'm not, but it empties the foot out so that it can shift. I wouldn't say there's a moment where I'm like hanging out with it, lift it up. So, because the whole point, however that works, is I'm here, here, to here.
It's just a byproduct of the movement.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
thank you.
Yeah. All right, brush knee push. End of brush knee push. And playing guitar. Follow through, step up halfway, set the right heel down at a right angle. Shift back, open the hands, close the hands, set the left heel down. Reset. And playing guitar. Follow the green sashes. release, release. Questions, observations? Yes, ma'am.
Should your weight be more in this leg or this leg?
It should definitely be on the back leg, like 90%. Good question. And another, this is a fine tune, but it also will potentially help with stabilizing the joints of the lower body. The pelvis stays pretty still. It doesn't shift, in from one hip to the other. So in Tai Chi, the pelvis and the lower back stays pretty, what we call neutral. It's the alignment of that knees out, pelvis tucked, sink down to whatever degree you're able, that creates this frame. And everything happens within this frame. So from here to here, it stays pretty still. It's fluid, I can turn, I can twist, but it's neutral. So your thighs always feel it, but this stays kind of neutral is the best way I can describe it. And the product of that is that it protects the joints of the lower body. You're hanging out in your thigh muscles. You're not hanging out in the ligaments of your knees. That's me as massage therapist talking, not like ancient Chinese text. But that's the reason why you hold your body a certain way in Tai Chi is it puts the weight in the thighs, takes it out of your joints. So anytime that you kind of do a hula or a shimmy, which is super common, so don't beat yourself up like, it happens. But what it does is that puts the force back in your joints. So what I mean by that is if I'm here and I do this, I'm leading with my hip instead of I keep this still and I shift my body weight back. I do this, I instantly feel it. I feel it in my hip, I feel it in my ankle, I feel it in my knee. And then, I'm hanging out in this hip and I feel a strain down the back of my leg. I feel a little cramp in my foot. It's a strange, it's not relaxing. I mean, it feels really like I'm working really hard to hold this. So, in addition to foot alignment, if you're able, kind of allocate a little bit of space to think of a still pelvis, so that this foot comes in, but my pelvis stays kind of neutral. Notice it didn't hip out here. It's back, forward. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
I know it's hard. This is not something you just pick up, in a class or two. It takes a lot of practice and repetition, so be patient with yourself. But if you can kind of know the groundwork of where you're heading, for me, that always helped me kind of be kind of thinking about that. So anyway, let's try it 2 more times, and then we'll preview the next brush knee push after that.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so brush knee push, here we are. And playing guitar, step up or follow through, step up halfway, set that heel down, shift back. Still pelvis, open the hands, close the hands, set the left heel down. Good, one more time. Yes, ma'am. Playing guitar. Good. Okay, from here, just follow along. So you're playing guitar. There's another brush knee push just like the one we just did. So, but my hands are in a different place, so that initial turn to the left doesn't have to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn to the right. Left hand by right elbow. Sink down, step in. Step out, heel toe. Shift to the left. Turn to the left. Turn the right toes in. Brush knee push. Switch your feet, Mr. Loomis.
I do that.
Yes. One more time. We'll add that on, and then we'll go from the beginning. Yes, ma'am. So brush knee push. We're gonna do brush knee push, Mr. Loomis. We're gonna start from the end of brush knee push, playing
Sorry.
guitar. That's okay. You don't have eyes in the back of your head. How would you know?
I should, I'm a school teacher.
And playing guitar. Good, and brush knee push 2. Turn to the right, left hand by right elbow, sink down, step in, step out, heel toe, shift to the left, turn the right toes in. And if all goes well, you will be in the position that you started from. Yes. Release. Before we run it from the beginning, through that, we'll keep working on that other brush knee push next class. And then just prepare for it. The third brush knee push, it's exactly the same, but it comes from the other side, which makes it feel completely bananas. So just know that this doesn't feel right. It's okay, normal. So that's what's on next. Any questions about that? Anything so far? Yes, ma'am.
Playing guitar when you shift back to open your arms, I can't quite.
I can't visualize
Get
what's
there.
happening there.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like.
That's okay. That's okay. So first thing, if I focus just on the feet, here, here, here. So that's first and foremost. And if I got my hands, if you think of momentum happening, if I'm floppy up here, if I shift back, my hands are basically following this shift back. And then I'm going to set this heel, which will cause them to close. So there's a little bit of a whipping action. That's exaggerated, but it's like, you kind of see it?
Yeah.
So it's here, open, and close. Super broken down though, if it's just open them, close them, heel. So, does that help?
Yeah, I'll get
You'll
it.
get it. I know you have been practiced, so you're getting it. Okay, I'm gonna have Ms. Kelly lead it from the beginning. I'll call names, so you're off the hook on that. For those of you who don't know, red pants mean they're in our apprentice program, so they're learning all the inner secrets that we as instructors learn. And in order to progress in their program, they have to test out of being able to lead a class in their opposite discipline. She is a black sash in Kung Fu. So that's what she's kind of getting brushed up to do that. So, good work. Okay, so just follow along. We will go through that second brush knee push, but I'll talk you through that second one. All right, take a couple deep breaths. Relax the arms, relax the brain. And step left. Commencement. Ward off right. Ward off left. Ward off right. Pull back. Press. And push. Single whip. Lift hands. Strike with shoulder. White crane spreads wings. Brush knee push, 1. So let's circle to the left, circle to the right, sink down, step in, brush knee push. And here's where we've been for most of the day, playing guitar. Follow through, shift back, open the hands, close the hands, set the left heel down. Brush knee push 2, turn to the right, left hand by right elbow, sink down, step in, step out, heel toe, shift to the left, turn to the left, turn the right toes in. Brush knee push 2. Good, release. Nice work. Questions? Anything you want to see before we bow out today? No?
Single whip. Will you single whip?
I will do single whip.
I'm sorry.
Is there a question in particular about it, or just me to see
It's
it?
just been a while.
Sure.
Get it back. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else? Anybody want to see anything? Okay, good job. All right, let's bow out of our basic training. We follow the 5 parts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility.
Bow, Head Instructor.
Bow to intermediate and beginner level students, students at home. Basic training is dismissed. Good job, everybody.